Hello and welcome to Wednesday, 10 a.m. in Wickham Park, Melbourne, Florida, yoga meditation. We're by one of the lakes here. Basically, we're all the way back by the dog park lake on the left-hand side. So come on and join us. This is absolutely wonderful. All year long we do this. Yes, I know it's nice, it's summer, 9 months out of the year, but we're in the shade, we've got a cool breeze going on, and we've got some cool neck towels, which makes it great too. So come join us. Today's intention is plug in to your happiness. And we place a hand over the heart to connect with the heart energy, and we close our fingers because our hands touching our heart seep in and absorb it. So just absorb the energy from your hands, breathing in, connecting that to the heart, almost like you're gluing the heart to the hand together. And now when you exhale, you feel the shoulders drop. And now you're finding the connection with the hand over the belly. And when you close your eyes, you capture that feeling inside. So when you inhale, you feel the neck straighten out and reach for the sky. And when you exhale, you first feel the hips settling, the knees settling, the ankles. The nice smile that comes to the face. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much for coming and blessing me with your presence. Ooh, how wonderful. Opening the eyes, looking down at the feet. And we do that a lot because we just recognize the feet on the surface. I'm going to take my socks off because it gets hot with the socks on. Placing the right foot forward and the left foot back. Squaring the left foot with the yoga blanket, yoga mat, and bending the right knee out towards the right pinky toe. We're lifting up our arms into warrior two pose, focusing on the middle finger and stretching those arms away from each other. Breathing in and then breathing out, dropping left hand to left thigh, right hand to sky. Reach, 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 reach high. Oh, that feels good. Thank you. And now on the exhale, straighten out the right leg first and slowly come to triangle, bringing the right hand to the right shin, just below the knee, and then the left hand to the sky. Palms are facing forward on the left hand, and spread the fingers wide to get that stretchy sensation. Make sure that left arm is up by the shoulder. Look at your big toe on your right foot for balance. And then inhale, bring that left arm all the way back. Ooh, that's nice. And then exhale, bring it back down. So the left hand is meeting the right on the right leg, and then the right hand is coming in reverse triangle. The sky as high as it can go. Breathing in, reaching, and then breathing out. That right arm comes down. Right knee bends out towards the right pinky toe, and then we reach forward with both arms and connect the hands by the crown of the head. Lace the fingers, cross the thumbs over each other, and then use the pointy finger to reach away from the body, away from the crown of the head. Breathe in at the same time. Now exhale, straighten out the right knee, straight leg, and then come down forehead to knee on the right side. So the hands come down to the right shin. The forehead comes down to the knee. Ooh, that's nice. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, bend the right knee out towards the right pinky toe. Slowly come up into warrior one pose, raising the arms to the side, reaching for the sky, connecting it together above the head. Ooh, that's nice. And then reaching with breath. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to hop left foot to right and then hands to heart. Ready? Hop left foot to right, hands to heart. Oh, that felt good. Now we do the other side. Yay! Left foot forward, right foot back. Bend the left knee out towards the left pinky toe. Come up into warrior two, arms on the left side. Reach those fingertips away from the shoulders so you're extending your arms out. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Right hand comes to the thigh, left hand to the sky. And we can look up at our left thumb, but sometimes that's a little bit hard. You can always look down at the ground for balance. Reach that left hand up towards the sky on another inhale. And then the exhale, straighten out the left leg and come to triangle on the left side, left hand, left shin, right hand to sky. Breathing in. Opening up that right arm all the way towards the back. Breathing out. Bringing that right hand down to the left shin. And now the left arm and left hand raises up in reverse triangle, up towards the sky, opening up and strengthening that left shoulder. And then on the exhale, we're coming down. Left hand to left shin. Left hand meets left shin. We bend left knee out towards left pinky toe and reach forward with both arms. Reach, 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 reach. Connect the hands together. Lace the fingers pointing, and the thumbs are crossed over each other. Take an extra breath, reaching and breathing in, extending the shoulders away from the back. And then exhale, straighten out the left knee, left leg, and then slowly bring both hands to the left head to knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bending the left knee out towards the left pinky toe. We're going to inhale. Arms are going to swoop up from the side. Connect together above the head. Reach the fingertips away from the crown of the head. Extend those arms up. Inhale. Ooh, nice big inhale. Good. Now hop. Right foot to left, hands to heart. Ready? Hop. Right foot to left, hands to heart. Ooh, that felt good. Taking a moment to feel that heartbeat strong. Yeah. Once again, looking down at the feet, opening up left foot and right to a nice wide stance. The right forearm is going to come to the bent right knee, and the left arm is going to extend all the way towards the right, opening it up. Inhale here, and now we're going to flow from side to side, hon. Bend left knee, left forearm on top of left knee. Reach all the way over. Roll forward. Bend right knee, right forearm on top of right knee. All the way to the right. And flow at your own pace. This is your practice. From side to side. We're doing this for 2 more times. When you bend that opposite knee, straighten the other leg. So you get that nice extension in the hip. Oh, hello. One more time on the right. Ooh, bring that left arm all the way back. Balance, balance, balance. And then forward fold. Left forearm on top of left thigh. Reach, reach, reach all the way over. Reach, reach, reach. And then we're slowly going to end in a standing forward bend. Bringing both hands to the yoga blanket. And then taking that head and letting it dangle. Oh, that's nice, yeah. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. And we might have to adjust the feet where we're going to bring the arms forward into a wide-legged down dog. So nice wide-legged down dog. Push back. Feel that extension. Inhale, exhale. Use the strength of your arms, even if you're feeling a little shakiness in it. push back, feel that extension on the legs. Now we're going to do a regular down dog. Walk the hands forward. Bring the feet together, hip width apart. Adjust the hands so we're using those fingertips and that palm to press back. So we get a nice Achilles heel stretch, Charlene. Oh, yeah. Keep breathing in and out, pressing backwards. And then we slowly come down to the knees. And we're going to roll over onto the right side. On the right side, the right knee is forward. The left leg is going to stack on top of the right. We're on our elbows for a reason. We can always come down if it's too much, but we're going to strengthen our elbows and our shoulder by doing this. Left hand is in the center of to stabilize us because we're going to straighten out the left leg and then slowly bicycle and bring that left leg all the way back as we can get it, and then bend the knee and come forward again. Really nice bicycle. Doing this 2 more times. It's so nice here because we have this nice little wild flowers framing our view of the lake and the grass. Now when this leg comes forward this time, straighten out the leg and drop it. And now drop the chin into the chest because we're going to feel that nice stretch in the neck right here. Now relax the left leg, the hips. The shoulder is going to slide down the back, so we're feeling that press towards the earth in the shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up with the head. Bend the left knee. Bring the left knee to the right foot. Bring the left hand back to stabilize us and hold us because we're still going to be on the right arm. Anytime we get too uncomfortable, we can always come off that right arm. And then open up the knee so that left knee flops towards the left. Drop the chin into the chest. So we're feeling that nice stretch in the groin for about 3 more breaths. We like doing something different in every yoga class. That's not so traditional with mixing the tradition in of yoga poses. Good. Now we're going to fold and sandwich both legs on top of each other and make our way to around to tabletop to prepare for our plank pose. Hands and knees, tucking the toes under, either on the knees or full plank, you decide. We're here for about a minute. Bringing the knees up and tucking the chin in. Feeling that strength building in our shoulders. And when you close your eyes, feel your shoulders strengthening through the shaky arms. Press up. Good. 15 more seconds. Bringing the knees down, coming into a traditional child's pose, tucking the knees under the body, feet flat on the yoga blanket, and then coming down to the yoga blanket, dropping the chin into the chest. If the forehead reaches all the way to the ground, good. If it doesn't, you can stack your forearms on top of each other, or you can bring your arms to the side. We're here for 3 more long, slow, deep breaths. Close your eyes and feel the lower back muscles separate from the sacrum, that triangular bone underneath the lumbar. Focus your breath on breathing into it and breathing out. Today's class is all about plugging in your happiness. Now preparing for our left side, coming up to tabletop, rolling over onto the left side. On the left elbow, both knees are stacked on top of each other forward. Straighten out the right leg in front, and then slowly bring it all the way around towards the back. Bending the knee. Nice big bicycle circles. And this time, when the leg comes forward, we're going to rest it on the yoga mat, straight leg forward, dropping the chin into the chest, placing the right hand on the right leg, and allowing those shoulders and the side rib cage to drop to the earth. And as we breathe in a slow inhale and a slow exhale, we're tuning in, tapping on to the feeling of the rib cage expanding and contracting. Slowly coming up with the head, bringing the right foot to the left foot, opening up the right knee, placing the right hand behind us to stabilize us. We're dropping the chin to the chest forward, and we're letting that right knee fall to the earth. So we're opening up our groin muscles. Anytime we open up our groin muscles, we get rid of any sciatic pain down our leg. Because even though the sciatica is wrapped around the piriformis muscle, that's in the lower back, underneath the big glute muscles, it's all connected. Slow inhale, eyes closed. Slow exhale. On the next inhale, we open the eyes and we walk the feet and the buttocks towards the end of the yoga mat, because we want to come down on the yoga blanket flat back, which is wonderful, because we're going to lace the fingers behind the back, bring the knees together up into the chest, and lift the elbows to the knees, and then bring them back down in crunches, doing nice slow crunches, strengthening that abdominal, and then bringing it back down. And when the elbows meet, or some variants of the knees, hold it for 2 seconds, 1, 2, and then release. And we're doing 5 more of those. Inhale up, exhale down. Feel what's strengthening your body right now. The abdominal, back, the upper back, the shoulders, the hands holding the head. One more, we're going to bring the knees in to the elbows. Hold it here. Breathe through it. 2 more breaths. Ooh, that felt nice. Slowly bring the feet down. Arms up towards the sky. With the hands up towards the sky, the palms are facing each other. We're just going to float our arms here, because we're going to feel the sensation of the shoulders on the earth. And as we do, we're going to lift up, breathing in, the fingertips, and then breathe out. Bring the shoulder blades back down. So we're essentially, when we're coming up, we're separating the shoulder blades. We're feeling that extension in the arms. Exhale down. Up. And down. Last time, we hold it up here. Really, really reach with the fingertips, breathing in, feeling that breath strengthen. And now slow exhale. Come down with the shoulder blades first, and then the arms are going to come down. Ooh, nice. The hands are going to come down to the side, palms facing down. Using a pelvic tilt lift. So this is going to be a little bit challenging, but I'm going to try to explain it the best way possible. We're going to lift the chest up towards the sky with keeping the butt on the surface and scrunching the shoulder blades together. Chin comes up. Inhale. And on the exhale, flatten the back. Bring the belly button to spine so you're squeezing out all the air. And now you're going to lift your pelvic floor so that hip is going to rotate up towards your belly button. 3 more times. Chest up. Use the elbows to lift you up. Bring the shoulder blades together. Ooh, hello. And then slowly lower back down. Belly button to spine, squeeze out all the air. And then lift those hips towards the belly button. Just a little bit. Keeping the belly button towards the spine. Good. Lift the chest up. Inhale. Shoulder blades together. Ooh, hello. Exhale. Press the shoulder blades into the yoga blanket. Bring belly button to spine, pressing the lower lumbar into the yoga blanket, and then lifting up just the hips, the tailbone area, towards the belly button. Exhale out. Hold. 2 more times. Up. Chest up. Shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Press the upper part of the back into the surface. Press the lower lumbar into the surface, squeezing belly button to spine, and tilt. Air out. Hold. Inhale up. Lift up towards the sky. Hold it here for 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Bring it down. Tilt. Exhale. Good. Bringing the knees together and the feet open wide so we're in kickstand formation. Lacing the fingers behind the back of the head again. We're going to stretch the right knee to the left elbow. Ready? Right knee to the left elbow. Come back down. Left knee to the left. Right elbow. Ooh, hello, that's nice. Keep going nice and slow. Hey, Olga. Looking good, babe. We're having a nice yoga picnic here with a nice breeze. You'll still get some nice yoga stuff in. You'll love it. One more time. Left elbow reaches right knee. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back down. Right elbow reaches left knee. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Bring it back down. Now we're going to rest our abdominal here for a moment because we're going to do some more abdominal exercises. We love those yummy abdominal exercises. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out. Good. Straightening out the legs, straightening out the arms. The arms and legs are going to reach the top of the sky. So when we bring the arms up and legs up, we want to essentially try to touch the toes. Ready? Bring the legs up, arms up, try to touch the toes, and then slowly lower it back down. Good. Keep going. Up and down. And noticing we're taking a 1 second, 2 second pause at the top. Really engaging that core. Ooh, hello. We're going to feel it in our abs after this, Charlene. Up. Olga. Down. 4 more. If you can't do 4 more, then just bend those knees. Try your modification of it, because this is challenging. 3 more. Now rest on the floor with this one, because we're going to come up 1 more time holding it. Nice big inhale, exhale. Now on the next inhale, let's bring it up. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Bend those knees flat on the surface. Feet. Oh, that was nice. Good. We're going to rock and come up to seated. And we're going to bring the knees into the chest, rock the feet towards the head, and swing our arms down. So we're rocking our spine. We're going to do this for about 4 more times, and then come up to seated. And come up to seated. Oh, that felt good. Hello. Ooh, the love bugs are out. Look it, the love bugs are out.
It's September.
Right? I thought they come in July, though. Oh, I didn't know that.
Comes twice a year.
'Tis the season of love. Pressing the left hand into the left thigh, and then the right hand into the right thigh. So you're extending your neck away from it, and just trying to straighten out that elbow as much as possible. And Athena is fully clothed because I got enough bug bites on me. I'd rather sweat underneath than have too many bug bites. They love me too much. We're doing this for about 3 more times on each side. One more time on each side. Wrap the hands around the feet and then just bow forward. Forehead to feet. Rock the sit bones a little bit, so we're walking the gluteus maximus, and we're coming down a little bit further because our sit bones are now flush with the earth. Big belly breath here. Inhale, inhale, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Coming up cross-legged, using the right hand on the right side. We're going to come down to the elbow and really extend that left arm all the way over towards the right. We're going to kind of hang out here. Let that elbow, let that arm fold. And as it's folding, the hand is going to drop towards the head. And we're going to breathe in here and feel that deep hip extension on the opposite side. And again, this cross-legged position is not right for some people, YouTube, Facebook, so adjust your position if you need to. Last big inhale. Breathe in. Breathe in. Hold. And on the exhale, slowly walk the hands towards the center like you're coming into a forward bend seated, which you are. One more big breath in. And exhale out. Walk both hands over to the left knee. Left hand, left elbow. Ooh, we're feeling that deep extension in the right. Then we slowly bring that right arm all the way over. Hello. See if we can get that elbow up as high as we can. And then drop left ear to left shoulder. Relax into it. Woo! That's it. Trust your body to open up, Olga. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Two more breaths. And then slowly roll forward. Extend the fingertips all the way forward. Really reach for it. Reach for it. Come down. Feel that opening in your knees. And then slowly walk the hands so you're sitting up nice and tall. Look at how the legs are crossed. Uncross them and cross them the other way. I'm going to sit on the pillow. That lifts up the spine. So we're sitting nice and tall for our neck extensions. Dropping our chin to our chest. And we're going to hang out here for just a moment so we can feel that nice extension in the back of the neck. Closing the eyes, we feel the shoulders drop even more. Even more. And bringing the chin over to the right breast area, right heart area. Well, over the heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Really feel that extension on that left side as the outward breath, the exhale, presses the chin into the right side of the chest. And then roll the chin all the way over to the left side of the chest. Or opposite direction where you were at. Slowly round left ear to left shoulder. So you're lifting up the chin towards the sky. And now we're dropping left ear to left shoulder. Keep the eyes closed to feel the intensity flow and the tightness flow out of the body. Ooh, yeah. Hello. Happy neck vibrations. Breathe in your happiness. And how we breathe in our happiness is we're thinking, thank you, thank you. We're thinking, we're feeling that gratitude as well as thinking gratitude. Roll the chin to the center and all the way over right ear to right shoulder. Ooh, that's nice. Having gratitude for this time and this place and right now. Breathing in the cool breeze around us. Thanking the universe once again. Really let that left shoulder drop. Right ear into right shoulder. Nice big slow deep breath. And exhale. Coming up with the head. This time the chin is going to come up towards the sky. Straight up. And we're going to feel crankiness in the back because we're always looking down at the phone. So keep the chin up. Look up at the sky, the ceiling, YouTube, Facebook. And now close the eyes. Drop the shoulders. There's a difference when you capture the inner feeling of breath as it flows up your spine, up that tight throat muscle to your chin, and then back down again. Oh yeah. Bring a smile because you're going to increase the extension of the wing muscles, opening up. Breathe through it. 3 more breaths. Head comes up, level with the earth. Ooh, hello. Come off our pillow. We're going to set it to the side along with our eye pillow, placing on top of there. Because we want that handy when we use it in our meditation. Walking the sit bones towards the end of the yoga mat, YouTube, Facebook, blanket here. We're going to come down to the back and bring the knees into the chest. And rock the knees back and forth, feeling that nice gluteus maximus stretch. Now we're going to drop the knees to the right side. Straighten out the top left leg. And when you straighten out the top left leg, either grab the toes or grab the leg. Bring the top left leg all the way down. Grab the back of the knee, the back of the calf, and then let that relax into your hand. Let that left hip open up. Good. Now I'm going to slowly talk you through what the right hand is going to do. It's going to do something very different. We're going to take the right hand to the back of the neck. And we're going to take the thumb portion on the right side of the cervical spine, so that neck spine right there, press it in and press the 4 fingers on the other side. Now I'm finding you can go up the spine towards the occipital ridge, the base of the skull, or you can go down the spine. So slide your thumb up and down to that nice spot where you feel that tightness the most. Press. Breathe in. Relax. Breathe out. You still have your thumb on that sweet spot. You still have your 4 fingers on the other side of the neck. Press. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'll go over it again, YouTube, Facebook. Press your thumb part into the right side of the neck. You're going to find that neck muscle that's really tight. Press your 4 fingers on the other side. Press in as far as you want to press and massage. On the inhale. And then exhale. Relax the hand. We're doing this one more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Rolling over onto the other side. Before we roll over, I'm going to have everyone roll over onto the other side, and then I'm going to demonstrate on the camera the press. And then relax. Good. Knees, both knees are stacked on top of each other towards the left. Left hand is on top of right leg, straight right leg. Right hand is pressed. The thumb on one side, the right side, the 4 fingers on the other side. Breathe in, press. Breathe out, relax. Notice the tension dissolving the back muscles and the neck. Good. Find that sweet spot with the thumb. Press. Exhale, relax. So whenever we find ourselves at a stoplight, at a stop sign, or we just want to pull over because our neck is hurting, press, use this technique, breathing in, pressing, breathing out, relaxing. And that acupressure connects the breath with the body motion. Inhale, press, hold. Exhale, relax, let go. Ooh, that's nice. Good. Slowly rolling both knees into center. The legs are going to come straight above you. And both hands are going to come on back of the legs. When you inhale, you're going to inhale, flex the toes towards the knee and press the straight leg. And again, the legs can be as straight as possible. If you got to bend the knees, you got to bend the knees. Breathe in, press the legs into the body. Breathe out, relax. Inhale, press. Exhale, relax. On your own, do that 6 more times, total of 8. Two more. One more. This time we hold it for a longer period of time. Inhale, hold. 1, 2, 3. Bend those knees all the way and grab the top part of the feet. The knees are going to come into the chest, into the side of the ribs, excuse me. Now sometimes it's not possible for some people to do this. So however you grab your legs and bend it open is perfectly fine. Modify the yoga teacher's pose. This is your yoga class, your practice. Rock from side to side and happy baby. So now we're getting not only a rib cage, the lower back massage, the upper latissimus muscles, trapezius muscles, and the shoulders. Or the feet down. Revolving bridge. The knees are up, the feet are flat on the surface. When you come up to your bridge pose, the arms are going to come up above the head, pressing the hips all the way up and feeling that strength building in your pelvis. Then the arms are going to come down with the hips, and we're going to give our arms a reprieve. 1, 2, up and down. 6 more times, total of 8, your pace. This is the last one before we come into our nice meditation position. Doing this one more time. We're going to bring the arms up, the hips up, and press all the way towards the sky. Press, hold. Exhale, bring the hips down. Ooh, nice. Placing our pillow right in front of our feet, and then placing the feet on top of the pillow and opening up the knees wide. Placing the eye pillow. YouTube, Facebook, you can purchase these down below in our link. They're only $15. Tuck the chin into the chest. Place the eye pillow over the eyes. We're going to start off with the arms all the way up, resting palms up, reaching, because we really want to stretch those tight back muscles. And what this does is it stretches the hip muscle and the back muscles at the same time. Now relax those arms. Good. We're going to bring them down when they start to tingle. Relax into those arms. They can be a little bit shaky. Just tell your arms this is a good position for healing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more inhales and exhales, then we'll bring the arms down. Now we're going to place one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly, and rest both elbows onto the surface. Adjust your body so it's comfortable. If it's not comfortable in this position, then find a position that is comfortable for you. You're the most important person here right now. Breathe into happiness. So imagine that you are the plug and you're sticking it in the wall. The electricity flows through your body, and the universe is the hub, is the electrical hub. And it's feeding you this powerful energy that you need today, right here and right now. So when you put a visualization behind the inhales and exhales, you're connecting that power to your body. And when you recognize what area in your body is strengthening, you bring an awareness to yourself. So you're feeling a deeper gratitude for this body that you have right here and right now. Visualize plugging that plug into the wall, breathing in. Hold the breath here. Now when you exhale, you're going to press the back of the neck and the lower lumbar into the earth. Ready? Press back of the neck, lower lumbar into the earth. Relax the body. Now your spine is more relaxed. You feel that gentle breeze across the body. In this comfy, supported position, feel the heart beating underneath your hand. Now surround that with that happy energy. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the solid foundation of the earth on your back. Now breathe in the water element. See yourself drinking a glass of water, dipping your feet into the lake water, cooling your body off. Inhaling and exhaling, capturing that visualization. Now we've used the elements to tune in and tap on and recognize the feeling in our body. Now we're going to heal our minds. So when we held that breath, we held an energy that swirls round and round clockwise in our brain. So just imagine, we've all seen the galaxies, that kind of swirl picture. See that flowing round and round. Those stars going round and round, all that light flowing through your brain. Now inhale and hold the breath. Now exhale, relax. Continue that visualization for 3 more breaths. Now that our body is in a deep, relaxed sensation, we're able to accept the energies of happiness into our body, feeling grateful for all the things in our life, feeling grateful for all the feelings in our life. Now just imagine you've had a loved one, whether they're here with us now on this earth or have passed, and they've been away for a long time and they just flew in from another country. And you're so excited to see them, you've got balloons, you've got everything, you just want to see them, you want to hold them, and then finally they come around the bend and there's bright white behind them. So you can barely see them until they get closer and closer to you. And when you finally recognize them, you run up to each other and hold each other. And you're doing that kind of hug dance. And you're feeling each other's heartbeat because you're hugging over heart to heart. And you're thanking your loved one for being in your life all this time, for giving you so many wonderful memories. Sometimes we have to reflect back to come forward, to feel that emotional strength inside of us, building stronger and stronger. We're going to slowly, on the next inhale, roll over onto the side and come up to a comfortable seated position. We're in the park here with a nice breeze across the body and cool towels around our neck, with the clouds dotting the sky and the trees dotting the land. It's a beautiful energy. And the love bugs flowing around us. Dropping the chin into the chest, feeling that stretch on the base of the skull. Breathing in and breathing out. Namaste. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yoga! Living life, loving it to the fullest. Yoga power. I needed that stretch.